Hi, meteorologist Nicole Mitchell with your national forecast. And the big trend for the next couple of days is, even though we're a little above average on the West Coast, a lot of the country, especially the center of the country, is going to be running below average, some places significantly below average. And our wet spot, at least for the next couple of days, tends to be the southern United States, especially centered around Texas. It's going to be a wet go. So Dallas for today at 53 degrees, that is below average. Whereas Los Angeles at 83 is going to be well above average, well, at least a little bit above average. So let's take a look at some of those temperatures. So at Los Angeles, that temperature is about 5 degrees above average, but Dallas, those lower 50s, yeah, usually we're in the upper 70s this time of year, so that's pretty significant. And you can see a lot of the midsection of the country, 10 to 20 degrees below average. So as we continue to move forward, here's where that moisture is. As I said, a lot of this is going to be centered across the southern United States and some of the heaviest stuff in parts of Texas. And because of that, we actually have some flood watches up, a couple places even with flood warnings, because we're going to continue to see that moisture. The other thing that we're going to see is, especially as we get into Thursday morning, parts of the Ohio River Valley, either frost advisories or freeze warnings, because some of those temperatures are going to drop down. So if you're in a place that's under one of those and you still have the plants outside or something you need to cover up, this would be a night to think about that. As we get through the rest of Thursday, again, keeping a lot of this moisture, Texas and a little bit north of that into portions of the Central Plains, best chances for some of that rain. So Thursday morning, Ohio River Valley, as I said, is kind of the center of some of those chilly temperatures. Chicago is at 32 degrees. As we get into the rest of the day on Thursday, the West Coast stays pretty mild, but still below average in a lot of the central United States. And as we get into the day on Friday, a little bit more of the moisture heads to places like Kentucky, but dry on the East Coast.